So you guys can't really see it, but basically the bus freaking came up, and obviously it's not gonna stop for me if there's like a stop sign right here, right? And like that's the wrong bus anyway. But there's no bus stop right here, and dude, I already get harassed, dude. Like, that's crazy. Like, I just tried to like just wait for the bus, dude. That's it. I'm like, what is this? Dude. This guy like kept asking if I had this or that. It's like, God, do you have any money? I was like, dude, no. He's like, do you have any food? I'm like, no, I don't, man. Sorry. And he's like, hey, man, like, do you have a little bit of like drugs on you? And at that point, I was like, no, man. Like, I don't. Sorry. And he's like, hey, man, you think, like, you could, give me whatever you got, like, in your pockets, man? Like, I'm really stuck out here. And I was like, what? Dude, I just went, what? And then he's like, yeah, like, you don't think you could, like, let me have whatever you got, man? Like, I was like, bro, I was like, what are you talking about? I'm like, no. I was like, no, dude, I'm not gonna do that. Like, the way he said it, he was like, do you think you could, like, empty out your pockets and, like, give me whatever you have? I'm like, no. What? And so, yeah, like, now I had to go down. I'm hungry as hell. All there is a pizza place. That's it. Right? And now he's probably going to come down even further because, yeah, he just wants to mess with somebody, dude. And if he doesn't, he probably goes to McDonald's and panhandles. Oh, but, hey, let me tell you. Forbid, God forbid, anything forbid, like that, especially, like, God, get it? That, like, I just ask for money in America. Like, dude, people always say, they're like, if you want to be homeless, you could be homeless. Dude, how many people don't say that? They're going to be like, oh, or they'll also say, oh, if you're homeless, it's your choice. It's like, what? Like, dude, do you even see the stuff that's happening on the news now? Like, they're talking about, like, all this stuff. Like, you apparently can't have your own life as an adult. Because, like, they're catching up all these, like, adult daycare centers. I was like, okay, but why are you trying to put this on the news if the money is being flowed wherever it is? Like, it's just money being, like, moved around. They'll just still participate in it because obviously, like, why wouldn't they? Like, they're just like, oh yeah, like, we're here so that way we could do this. And, like, they're not just exploiting. Like, how do you know if somebody's actually senile? Right? That's how crazy the world is. Like, how do you know if somebody goes senile now or not? Because they always say now that, like, the president is too old and that he shouldn't be president just because he's too old. I'm like, well, what if he doesn't go senile and, like, you know, if he doesn't threaten the world? Now he's threatening the world, so it's like we're both wrong at that point. Yeah, so I don't know when it's gonna happen. It's probably gonna happen, like, really soon. And nobody actually actually really cares. Because, like, obviously the people who are actually talking about it, they're all gone. Dude, I've been talking about, like, whatever's on my sinus for, like, a year. I don't get health care anywhere. How am I going to get health care if there's something clearly there? You can see on the other side, there's nothing there. This side, look at that. Like, what if I was just stuck in a house and whatever it says on the movies happens? But whatever happens in a show, okay, like, it could be made up because, like, it's on television. Also get it based on a true story. But, yeah, dude, so how are you going to say that, like, I get healthcare if I damn near almost, like, forget what I'm about to say, and then we have this person who's a looks maxer? Somehow you can't take care of yourself anymore? Doesn't make sense. Nowadays, like, somebody gets stopped because they expose, like, a list. Also get an Epstein list. A list. But you get stopped. But if you're participating in it, nobody really cares. If it does happen, then you understand that the person who you thought you could trust, you cannot trust no more. You can't trust them anymore. By the way, like, the president, you can't trust him anymore. Like what? I thought it was fool me once. I thought it was fool me once. Shame on you. So, like, if you fool somebody, like, the first time, you want to do something bad to them. So, like, it's like a saying. Also, it's hidden because, get it, like, evil is hidden. But, like, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Like, you know, like, don't talk about, like, the stuff we're doing, or else, like, we'll really get you. Like, Connor Murphy, he's a looks maxer. That doesn't make sense. Obviously, if you're in a foreign country, it's a different matter because, like, the country that has the most laws, of course, it's still not going to be safe. Like, it cannot be safe anywhere. But, like, you go to somewhere where you don't have an alibi of the same place you were at, that doesn't make any sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. At the same place you're at, you can't lie about knowing about the same place that you're at. So if you do lie and you're like, yeah, I've never been here before. And, like, for example, like, this guy went to Israel and he got stopped. They didn't say why, but he said, I feel like a brown person for the first time. Why is that important? It's not because of race. It's because he could just lie about it. Like if you want to lie, you're going to do the most to lie. So you're not going to lie about one thing. You're going to learn about you're not I was going to say you're not only going to learn, but you're going to, like, not just say one lie. You're going to say a whole bunch of lies. So it's like a lie on top of a lie. And, like, dude, it's just like the analogy for, like, these adult daycare centers. They're old and also, like, senile. Let's say they fake being senile, right? You know how, like, some people, they plead insanity and they know they're not insane? We've all heard of that, right? So, like, how do you know if this guy's not, like, telling the truth, if he's gonna probably lie on top of another lie? Because you're brown, you went to Israel, dude. Like, isn't Jeffrey Epstein an Israeli? And Donald Trump's an American. America, Israel. I'm just like, how's this not understood? Like, also get it, like any other country, no country is not guilty of this. Dude, just watch something bad happen right now. Like, also get it bad happen. Like, watch something bad happen right now. Like, Donald Trump literally, like, you know, does the unthinkable. Also, I can't say anything bad about Donald Trump because, like, get it? Like, these whole posts and, like, these people saying, like, numbers. It's a numbers game. Work smarter, not harder. Like, smarter, you're lying about working. Like, obviously, if they don't want somebody to work, obviously they're not going to let them work, kind of like me in America. I only have 3 to 4 months of work experience. And all I had to do was just anger the best kind of criminal, which is a human trafficker, because it's basically a slave master. But now, literally, you can't call it a slave master because with human trafficking, it basically broadens slavery to the point where, like, it's militarized and industrialized. So at that point, it also deals with technology and healthcare because the military has to deal with some form of healthcare. And also get servicemen. And basically, yeah. They're all guilty of it too. Policemen, like military, of course. Like the military, like you're work smarter, not harder. You lied about like working for the military. You're that evil. Also get hear no evil, speak no evil, see no evil. Like you don't even know how many evil things they've done. Also get it, president. Also get it, chief of command, like, nuke, no war, and we don't need any soldiers, and the soldiers don't mind if they really, you know, go out, because, like, Donald Trump's saying he doesn't. Why are you telling the reporters, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna blow up the world if this person does mean to me? Also get it, does mean. Like, they do mean things. Also get it, technology, like radio waves, like trying to, like, you know, obstruct somebody from speaking. I lost 2 teeth and I could still speak clearly, but they say that, like, you almost lose your ability to speak because, like, get it, like, people don't know how to speak. Like, they don't know how to communicate with people. So anyway, yeah, so basically, yeah, the president is basically threatening people, not people threatening the president. You want proof? This music is being played by a radio, okay? So let's say AI is smart enough, and let's say the president is smart enough, like, if they, like, basically owned YouTube, for example. So then you would expect, like, oh, okay, they're gonna observe whether it's copyright, like copyright, like copy, like Clone Wars, like, dude, that was about the, like, why do you think it's called Rebels? Clone Rebels, they all look identical, but did you notice they all are for the same cause? And also they don't just look the same, but they also get betrayed and at that point, they were basically on the bad side the entire time. They did not have free will. Star Wars. Also get it, even if they did have free will, like they want to do evil, like the president literally is doing right now. He's like, yeah, well, like not doing, get it, because like somebody that works for the president wants me to say something like bad about the president to the point where like they have to like report it like to law enforcement or like police, military. Also, what is it? There's another kind of thing. First responders. First responders, like medical physicians, and like, oh, he should get checked up by a physician. It's like, what? Why should we even trust your justice system? And the people that are being like, taken out in one fell swoop, like by the masses, and everybody's turning on each other because they want to do bad the entire time. Why do you think that somebody is conscious and good enough to take care of their life from a country? So he was from America, like, right? Which is important. That's an important detail. Connor Murphy is from America. So if you're from America, you could trust you could trust that a government from another country could protect you too because you're an American. Too much trust? Like, dude, just come on. Like, that's it. This guy got stopped in Israel as a politician because he talked about the Epstein list. It's like if I were Mexican and I'm like, I'm going to Mexico and I'm going to, after using our justice system, like police. Did you not see that police car? Justice system. To either just visit or just handle business there. Go to work. What? You talked about something that you can't talk about. That doesn't make any sense. If somebody's homeless, he has to freaking get some money somehow. He's not just gonna go to any bus stop he wants. He's gonna go near a bus stop because he's out of it and he just wants to get whatever substances he's taking to get me. And he's also part of the military. Why do you think sometimes people lay traps, just for example, because this is dried up, like something for you to step on, like Smart City? Smart City, are you not understanding? Smart City? Dude, let me just explain it one more time, because I know I talked about a lot of points, but this was made easy even though it's a long video. People are like, yeah, this is understood. Anybody that's saying, no, you're talking about this or that, everybody has to look at them because they're like, no, what he's saying is making sense. And then if there's too many bad people, there's like probably the most evil person that's our president that I didn't realize. Also, get it? Like, lying. Oh, yeah, I'm not from Los Angeles, dude. I'm not. I'm not from Los Angeles. That's what I told this homeless person, this other guy. I was like, no, I'm not from Los Angeles. So I'm like, it's crazy, huh? I went back all the way to the first point I made in the video, so nobody could be like, yeah, it's hard to follow what you're saying, because get it? saying like the same thing, then like it's repetitive. So you would have to admit like you know what they're saying. But yeah, I didn't want to even get close to this guy because he might like have like something crazy in his bag, like freaking drugs. But anyway, dude, yeah, that's like the whole point of this video. There you go. Like, obviously, dude, like, why do you think that, you know, in a very short amount of time, you know, turns out that Trump was like deporting good people, but you don't understand. Like, it's going beyond that. Let's go, man. I don't have any money, man. I'm sorry, dude. Oh. I don't have any money, dude. I just don't have any money. Also, get from the very beginning of the video, I forgot to mention, forgetting. The analogy of this video is based on this true story of brothers that were severely disabled that were in a category of law or like crime, and a department called the Department of Aging. Okay, it's going back to like the adult daycare center, Chinese adult daycare center. So, if they're apparently getting exploited and they work for the Chinese, how do you know that even the victims are lying and they're working for them? That doesn't make any sense. Because how are you going to put somebody as a president? He's on point with everything to the point where like people that are making like the smallest suggestions, you know, that like they could really harm something beyond his reputation. But yeah, I don't touch him. I didn't touch him. Get it? Like going to freaking jail for a lady attacking me, a homeless lady, and only the second half of the footage gets shown where I have to defend myself beyond a reasonable suspicion that this lady could harm me beyond living. Like, right? Get it? I was like, dude, I'm not doing this right now. Like, first off, we're by a VA hospital, like, get veterans or anything. Also, I thought I'd let you know that that's why some people say that they don't like America, and if they do have a point, now you see why. But also, you have to be wary of those people because, get it, like Los Angeles, Smart City, or like anybody else, they'll just be in on it too. Like, dude, what? So like, I tell somebody like, oh yeah, I don't know where I'm going, knowing full well that I do know where I'm going. And he says he's not from Los Angeles too. And I asked him just to see like say? It says, oh yeah, actually, there's a McDonald's up ahead. And I was like, whoa, what? I was like, wait, why did he say there's a McDonald's up ahead? Because I'm lying. If he said he didn't know, he knew if there's a McDonald's up ahead, how is he gonna be telling the truth? Like, he just said that he's never been in Santa Monica. He's homeless. Apparently, if he's too much on drugs and stuff. Like, what? Like, I don't think you heard that right, but I said that right. Dude, appreciate it, thanks. Like, dude, what? I was like, yo, this is crazy. And he looked like a nice homeless person. So I was like, dude, I'm out of here. Because I was lying. Like, I was like, let me lie for the first time in my life. Let me really lie in the smartest city in the world. Like, world. Get it? World Cup. Smart city. Like, fake news. Fake wars and stuff. Like, dude, I don't think you understand. I really don't think you understand. AI and, like, smart stuff and everything. If AI was so smart, or especially human, that doesn't want this video taken down for copyright, that's a radio in that car right there. Right under my index finger of my left finger, dude. Okay? Connor Murphy, he's a looks maxer and he takes care of himself. But just all of a sudden, he just freaking doesn't take care of himself, and like, he's in a foreign country. Like, dude, come on. Like, he's American. Because you're playing a character like elder abuse. You're saying that, like, you're being vulnerable to money. Money is like damn near fake. And it's going to be damn near fake, especially in a smart city, dude. A smart city. You think the city's so smart? Why would I press the button with my foot? The answer? Because that homeless guy knew that I was trying to get away from him, and he still came up. And if the city was a smart city enough, and obviously it would be responsible and make sure that that doesn't happen, okay, then they're going to stop it. But guess what? Smart city's smart enough to stop me from talking about the Epstein list. Tell me why a homeless lady attacks me and for 68 days I get imprisoned in Los Angeles County Jail, and I don't get any further charges, and I get most of the charges dropped. And that's the only thing that happened. Plus the security cameras up on all these freaking things. I was trying to see if there's one. Yeah, see, there's not even one right here. Not even one right there. Gosh, dude. It caught the second half of the video? What? Dude, are you kidding? So you're telling me if anybody, like, really wants to attack and, like, everybody's in on it anyway, like, playing a character, Connor Murphy, like, dude, here you go. Like, it's the simplest thing ever, dude. Like, a smartphone, like, gets you wrapped in your head. Like, it's like a spectrum, autism. Like, dude, I make sure that, like, I'm, about as safe as I can be, but I didn't plug my nose when that napkin was right there, which is pretty dangerous because, get it, like, fent. Sounds like fence. Oh, a trap? Dude, well, you came to the smartest city in the world. Hello? Connor Murphy? Also, get it? China? Like, lying to people in public. Like, it's socially acceptable. Like, you see a UFO, everybody does, and all of a sudden they say, like, I didn't see any UFO, just all of a sudden, dude. What? What? Dude, what? That's a crazy analogy, but just, what? Dude, I'm literally, unless, wait, but now, here's a cherry on top with that. We have cell phones. But a smart city. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm just saying. Like, dude. Just understand it, dude. Like, the sleigh attacked me, and I got in jail for 68 days. So I was like, let me lie on this bus to this guy, and I won't record it. So that way, like, he can't try to say, like, oh, yeah, I didn't consent to you recording this. And, like, the bus driver doesn't say anything and, like, tries to, like, kick me off the bus or something. Like, dude, that's it. It's that simple. There you go. Fudge. I know this is a long video, but at least this time I upgraded it and put it to short film. So, good on that. Now everybody's like, all right, dude. It's like, watch the entire video. I'm just like, thanks. Appreciate you listening. And President, if you really want to take anybody out, the reporters, anybody, you can just take me out. I really don't mind. I really don't mind. I'm 100% serious. I'm across from a museum of all things, which probably gets a lot of money. Businesses behind me that get a lot of money. Why do I care about your money? Why do I care about anything, especially besides my life? Without money. You try to hang that over our heads? Also get it, like, dude. Like, I'm really not... Get it? I'm not going to touch this guy. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to touch you. like, I'm not going to touch you. But it's our phones. Dude. Come on. Like, just understand that. I'm just like, dude, if you really want to do it, just go ahead. I just said that. Yes. I record that. This isn't AI. This isn't AI or anything. I said that. I was like, yep. If you just want to press the right button, you can go ahead. You really want to do it? I'm just like, please, just go ahead. I don't mind. I can't do anything. Like, I can't do anything against you. Because if a homeless lady attacks me and you only catch the second part of the video, I'm smarter than knowing about the plot. I knew your intentions the whole time. Because get it? Like, smart city, Los Angeles. And Santa Monica can't say, like, we're not part of Los Angeles. They try to say that they're not. Just because, like, they're in on it. They're like, yeah, we are. But, like, it's only for legal reasons. And it's, like, plaqued. Like, it's only for legal reasons. So, like, if anybody would, like, catch me on camera, dude, like, are you kidding me? It's so simple. Like, dude, very simple stuff here. Like, I don't know. Also, get it like pizza, like a gate, pizza gate, but like Epstein. That goes way too far. I didn't even have to read up on it to like really know about it. Get scared about it. Like, altering somebody from the beginning, but like they change who they are completely. And like they want somebody only for certain benefits. Like Donald Trump. They're like, wait, but you're talking about Pizzagate. We're talking about children. I was like, you didn't really understand that? Well, like, you don't get it? Like, really actually pressing the red button? I said you could press that button. I just said that. I was like, yeah, you can. Go ahead. If I don't care if nobody sees it on my YouTube, why would I not want to put it on my YouTube channel either way? If just by any chance that it does go viral, why would I not want to take the chance? Makes no sense. I have nothing else to do. Dude, this can't be that hard for somebody to understand. I'm in the smartest city in the world, and everybody damn near is on this Epstein list stuff with Donald Trump, and they have this smart stuff so that way they could be notified if Donald Trump really wants to, press that red button, and you can go ahead and do it. I told him that. What? Who's gonna come up? A psychiatrist? Well, hold on, psychiatrist. What if AI comes up, and then people are gonna be like, well, AI is not right all the time. Even the automated vehicles, like hit an animal, which actually happened with Waymo. I was like, well, how do you know that like they weren't in on it? And like on top of this, you're gonna get AI involved. How do you know? I really like to explain after you really explain to me like why you think this. I get engaged with my audience, dude. I'm just like, this is crazy. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't do a single thing wrong. This lady came up and this lady came up and just freaking tried to get me, dude. Like, I really thought she was gonna take me out. I'm just gonna be serious, like, saying this right now. I don't care what Los Angeles says. You really think I care what a president says to me? Why would I care? He says that he wants to blow up the entire world. Like, if a country is going to threaten him so much, but like, what? You could both be in on it. You're just trying to like scare us, and you're trying to harm the very people that like want to try to like do good, and you keep all the evil people alive with your technology. And also, if you want to like hurt an animal, have you ever noticed that psychiatrists don't ask you that? They're like, do you feel like hurting yourself or others? Others has to be other people. Like, people. Nobody's gonna admit that they want to harm an animal if they actually do it. It just doesn't make sense. Like, dude, you kidding me? Honestly, just face it. Like, I'm gonna come back to the greatest evidence, and you're not gonna be able to say anything this time. The very guy that wants to try to like put out the Epstein list the most, which is one of his politicians, okay, says that Israel, like Jeffrey Epstein, like an Israeli, okay, wants to put out this whole list about him. what? And you get stopped, but you want to say it's because I've never felt so brown. Tell me that's not suspicious. Tell me that is not suspicious, dude. Like, I'm homeless, not hiring, but what? Dude, I'm around a city that's smart and doesn't like me. Well, like, I can't say like the entire city. I want to emphasize this, like, literally I can't do that because it's a smart city. Like, medical practitioners, like psychiatrists. You're the biggest trafficker ever. That's all. Oh, well, actually, if you really want to get actually technical about it, also drug trafficker. You can't just... Los Angeles is the smartest city in the world. Obviously, is it going to be the most evil? I don't know. I don't know. So I'm like kind of thinking about like what to really like put as a title, and I know that people haven't like put this title, so I'm not even gonna say it in the video. And also, even if people have done it, like, look at the time we're living in now. Like, doesn't matter if I don't succeed. I'm in the smartest city in America. Donald Trump, the American president, the supposed victims, like adults in a adult daycare being abused financially, like China, America, like enemies, like almost sworn enemies, but they still are buddy. Like, dude, I don't know how you don't understand this. Like, it was all about Epstein basically the entire time. Like, you can't say that it isn't. Like, if somebody wanted to manipulate the entire media into understanding one thing, it's that, like, he's not that important, and there's no other, like, number ones. Number one has, like, two things behind it, okay? Number one, it was all about Epstein, and also with number one, like, number one and a half, it was about Epstein. Number one and 1 and 2 halves, right? Or number 2 and 1 half. Number 2 and 1 half. Like, Donald Trump basically made himself in media and in affiliation to be untouchable. Okay, so basically physically and reputationally. So I just let you know this. I just let you know, like, like, somebody's gone from the world, but how do you know if they're not out in the world walking around? Everybody that has the phone is gonna record themselves only and not record this guy. And if they have the technology, obviously they're going to take it down immediately. So I just want to let you know that, like, this is gonna happen. It's pretty soon. I don't know, like, when exactly, but just understand that, like, you know, this guy's not playing around. Like, obviously, like, dude, I just told basically somebody that would put a firearm to my face, which I've had happen in Los Angeles. This guy literally, like, pulled a weapon out on me. I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything to him. I was on my phone, and I never made any noise, laughed, or said anything the entire time. And he tried to say that I was stealing from, he thought I was stealing from cars. So even though it was a mistake, doesn't matter. It's a smart city. So I don't want to hear nothing from Los Angeles, city of Los Angeles. And I don't want to hear nothing from Santa Monica. Well, it's called, like, City of Santa Monica. Like, I don't want to hear anything from them, dude. Don't say nothing to me. I literally did 68 days in jail for nothing, and you're all trying to, like, basically try to make it seem like it's my fault, but I'm in jail. I'm around people that, like, are going to do, like, absurd things. They say that they don't want to take care of homelessness. Obviously, they're lying about helping the homeless, because, like, if they're really that damaged from doing, you know, like, all these things that impair their judgment, like Connor Murphy, what? Doesn't make any sense, dude. Also, nobody ever talks about the lady, get it, like, caring about women. Nobody talks about the lady that got hit by a bus and the police try to say that she had minor injuries. What? Dude. To the point where even the people that could post anything about it didn't even want to post any comments at all. I only had so few comments. And you don't even know if, like, they're in on it, because, like, you know, not going to be able to catch everything on the internet. But if you do, like, get it, like, for the people that were on the Epstein list, they're going to be able to do whatever they want. Like, how not? We have a president that was on it. Like, what? Dude, like, just stop kidding yourself now. Like, just stop trying to say, like, oh yeah, no, like, there's just no way. Like, dude, do you know what Verizon is? Verizon in America and Verizon in the world is a mobile company that, like, is very competitive toward, like, all these companies, but, like, get it, red versus pink. Like, dude, so you're saying Donald Trump is doing good, and even like whatever else, like, you think he's not for, like, trans, like, athletes, right? From doing all this stuff, you know, like that, like, changes their identity. Like, dude, those people that are alive, they're basically down to, like, basically be lied to and live a lie, and also, like, be persuaded. Like, so it's not just, like, basically the children that grew up like Donald Trump. Like, this has been going on for a long time. Like, I'm talking about a lot of slavery that is happening in America. That's it. Also, I'm not sure if those people were, like, speaking or, like, practicing speaking, like, Mandarin, but if so, dude, don't get me started on this right now. Also, get it? Like, I'm not afraid of anything. I do love my life. Why would I be afraid if I love my life? That doesn't make any sense. I talked about the Epstein list, and you don't want to touch me, Donald Trump? Why not? Is it because, like, I'm telling the truth? Well, I said your reputation's bad, and I also told you you could press that red check, that red fat money, that red button. That red button. Why do you think I called myself the blue button from the start of my YouTube channel? But hey, dude, listen. Like, everybody else has to, like, you know, like, survive on their own. I do too, but I just wanted to warn you about that. Like, if you don't listen to me and hear what I have to say while I'm, like, you know, healthy and able-bodied. Also, like a broken wall, that's a reference for asbestos. That's why I recorded it. Like, asbestos. Like, dude, just stop kidding yourself. Just stop kidding yourself. I'm in the smartest city in the world. Why do you think that, like, you know, it's gonna be smart enough for them, like, not to take care of me and especially make sure I'm safe, but especially to a president that they don't like for some reason? Like, they actually get mad when I talk about politics. Like, don't talk about politics. Like, you're telling me that I can't talk even badly about, like, the president, his reputation. I'm not touching you. Like, dude, I went to jail for 68 days. That's 2 months, a week, and a day for not doing anything to somebody else in the land of the free and brave. Also, get it? Like, free time, like the president or like police officers or the military. Like, dude, that's a reference for Clone Wars too. So, have you ever noticed that, like, you have to shave your head most of the time, especially in the military? Wait, so you get hit by a bus and you only have minor injuries? What? 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 Wait, what? Wait, what? 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 What did you say? What? I don't even understand what you're saying. What? Like, explain it to me. I also get it. If I was in front of a psychiatrist, I would only say it once. I would be like, what? Explain what you're saying, because I don't know what you're saying. I'd have to lie. I'd have to act like a character. We're all playing a character. Connor Murphy, like, dude. Like, I don't know what else to say, man. I'm in a smart city, the smartest city in the world, not just America, not just a foreign country. Also, get it? Foreign. Like, people that come in and be tourists say that they're not racist, but the person who they're being racist to is in on it and they have to take it. What? Using that excuse. I felt like a for the first time. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You were on the Epstein list too. And they're trying to put it on like, yeah, I'm going to expose the Epstein list. You would not use race as the first excuse. Never. Ever. I'm Mexican. I don't even use that. Ever. Dude, you're lying. You're lying. Like, what? Dude, come on now. But especially, like, Israeli? Like, what? You're in Israel? And Jeffrey Epstein was Israeli? Dude, if somebody was arrested in Mexico for saying that they're going to expose the Epstein list, right? And it doesn't happen, why do you think that they're not allowing it to happen? Why do you think that a paramedic passes by? Dude, food? Tech companies are opening. I did not mean to say opening. This is how, like, crazy life gets. So you're telling me that tech companies are taking care of our food, but like now in a smart city, but they're not smart enough to catch the criminal? What? You only video the second part of you only video the second part of the street camera? What? I'm already, like, dude, I'm not dumb. You put like a tiny bit of, like, you know, substances in water, and like you lay kind of like traps, and you know, you try to like go to a certain part of like my vicinity, and I'm just gonna stand there and just no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm smarter than that. I also get like brown, like Mexican. Hello, like, don't touch, no touch, like, you know, like hands off Venezuela, like no kings, like, if you're going to say, for example, like, Jesus Christ isn't king, it's like, okay, how are you going to say Jesus Christ isn't king if he's willing to let the president, like the president of that time, basically say, like, if you want to take me out, you could go ahead. And it just took so long for that to happen. Why did it take so long? Why did it take so long? I'm like, dude, like, Donald Trump, like, what are you even doing, like, having your politicians in Israel if most of them don't believe in Jesus Christ? What? Did you just say? What? Palestine has been here forever, but why would it matter if they're both in on it? What? I know the abilities of a lot of, like, foreigners because I'm American, hello, like Israeli, like the master, but in the Bible it still says that a slave is not above his master, like a smart city. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, why do you think that there's Connor Murphy? You only need like about this much fence, like fake foreigners fence, or like fence, you're both in on it. All you have to do is, like, you know, nudge your elbow in between the fence, be like, yeah, we're both in on it. What? You what? Dude. Like, that is crazy. I'm like, I don't know. And how are you gonna say, like, Los Angeles is the most evil city in the world? That doesn't make sense. Any country could be the most evil city in the world. It's just there with them. They come, visit for a little bit, nudge each other, nudge each other. They're just like, yeah, we got away with that. Like, dude, you're talking about 1,000 victims, and they're all just walking around, and that's at least. So for every one person, there's 1,000 victims. Like, dude, it's not even 1,000 victims anymore. That's like one for every one. And then it's a smart city. Like, dude. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. And also, if you want to try to say that Jesus Christ isn't God, then how is it going to matter either way if you're a part of another religion? If you could just lie and say that you're a part of this religion, but you don't believe in Jesus Christ. What? What? And also, so that way you could really prove it. Why in these other books, like, they have these prophets, but every time somebody that's not intelligent, like the lowest in society, could even tell you that it's not right, it's incorrect, and it's a lie, and they're in on it, like America, nudge nudge. Also, why do they even have to mention that sometimes? Get it? They don't. It's just when you ask, like, hey, do you believe in this? Like, what? Dude. It's like if I told Donald Trump, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, Donald Trump, sir. Do you believe in this red button that I can press or you can? Get it? They want me to say, like, I press. But it's just an instance. I'm not touching you. Dude, you kidding me? Like, I really don't know what to tell you. It's a smart city, dude. Also, like, smartphones, like, just messing, like, with your stuff. Like, if you're on your phone, you're on it by yourself. Nobody's on it with you. So, like, if I'm messing up the video, or, like, the video's too long, hello? Like, how many people do you think would be in on it? Like, passing by, you pass by something that you know. Like, dude, I really don't know what to tell anybody at this point. I made sense to the whole video, like, all the sense I could. That's it. That's why you could pull that red button. I'm just like, go ahead. I'm just gonna not work, and yeah, maybe if I could actually go somewhere else, I will. But there's nowhere else to go. Because you're telling the reporters you want to get rid of everything. So then go ahead. Also, get it? Like, I'm not touching him. Like, the only thing I'm harming is his reputation. Just press the red button at that point. Just go ahead. Why does it matter? Like, if everybody's in on it, like, at some point, you're just going to have to, like, use it for the people that are actually talking about it. It's very crazy, man. I told you, dude. I told you. I spent 68 days in jail and they don't dismiss it the first time, but on federal law, they can't hold me under over 60 days, but they still were able to. 68, like more than a week, like at least one day. Like, bro, it was all about the Epstein list. It was all about Epstein the entire time. Somebody who's on the Epstein list could literally say something right now to me. They'll get so angry that they'll be like, hey, why are you recording me? You can't record me. Like, what? Like, how does this not make sense? I really like to understand. They're not going to say anything because they're all these, like, you know, all these interventions, all these services. Oh, drugs and alcohol. Connor Murphy could have done either. He doesn't have to even talk about the Epstein list. But if he gets the idea, how do you know that, like, you know, it's not about that? Only one person's on their phone. Dude, like, you're lucky to hear this? I don't know. I also get it, like, for the one person that would, like, thank me. They'd be like, thanks for letting me know that, like, Donald Trump was part of the Epstein list, and that's why he's threatening to blow up the world. But they're both in on it, so it's just who's going to strike first. And I'm like, yeah, might as well let you know right before it happens, at least. So that way, if you don't want to do anything to not avoid, like, going to work, and you're just, like, totally fine with this point on, just roaming around like a homeless person, but, like, especially not a sketchy one like myself, where, like, I'm threatening people's lives. Just please explain this. If you can, explain in the comments. Explain by doing a interview. Just explain. Okay, dude? Very simple. God bless everybody. Also, In-N-Out let me get hit by a car, and that guy didn't go to jail, prison, or a psychiatric ward, but also the lady that attacked me in Santa Monica didn't get to go to jail or get put in a psychiatric ward. And also, she got to lie about the whole entire incident and admit to lying. But get this, like, on top of that, you really think that, like, this guy's gonna be for everybody? Well, he's sure not for me. That's for sure. See that healthcare that I don't get? See that healthcare? AI and algorithms. What? So you want to be the smartest city so that way you can have a good life, and then nobody else is able to have a good life? And you're also trying to manipulate the media and manipulate our families behind our backs and all this other stuff, and, like, actually be the most, like, evil country, but, like, it takes a while for you to get it, and for the people that do get it, they're not going to let themselves be known. And if they say that they do know about it and they lie, you know, saying the truth but still being a liar either way. Yeah, I did get healthcare. This autistic nuisance, like, autism pandemic, Epstein list, like, children and the elderly, like, elder abuse, China, like a adult daycare. But the politicians of America are exposing it. Oh, like, the top trafficker is, like, Israeli. And this guy that's exposing the list of all of these child abusers, right? And we don't have to get into the details, but child abusers, keeping it simple, okay? Whatever facet. And he gets stopped, but he also wants to say, I've never felt brown for the first time in my life. Or, gosh, I've over-explained that, like, also, like, get it being homeless, or, like, having to avoid traps in, like, the smartest city, or whatever else. Like, dude, this gets tiring. And also not getting healthcare, so it's like, why does it make sense that I'm talking about all this, but yet, like, at this point, like, if I don't get healthcare, like, it's not gonna matter, because I'd rather just talk about it and let it be known. Dude, very simple. Like, I'm gonna put this movie out. I don't care who gets, nervous and whatever. Like, I don't care, dude. I don't care. See if Donald Trump really wants to, threaten my life through any random person, or especially with a nuke. Go ahead. Some of this infrastructure actually needs to be brought down. So do you really want to do it? Go ahead. Just go ahead. You really want to do it? Just go ahead. I can mention Mexico. Don't get me wrong. You want to do that same threat to, like, Mexico, but you're buddy with them, right? And I could be arrested for talking about the list being from Mexico, but you're buddy with them. Go ahead. I get detained in the country that is our closest ally, but then the people that, like, expose it and say, like, no, they're actually our enemies. Like, do you see this right here? And it gets taken down. Like, dude, are you stupid? Like, what? Like, dude, do you not understand this? I lost my chance, because it's not my right to get healthcare. It's not my right to get healthcare in America. Let me tell you this right now. Obviously, they're going to say it on paper, so that way, like, they try to see, like, the country for the free and the brave. The free and the brave that are, like, fortunate and especially, like, brave enough to exploit people in their own country. Like, dude, Israel and, like, Mexico? Like, dude, come on now. China and Mexico? I'm like, dude, come on now. And also, race to the finish, racing to, like, to the finish line, racing to see if, you could try to scare people with your own mouth, like telling you that you want to blow up the world because somebody's talking about you being on the list. They already did it, and you're still threatening it, but you're not doing it just for the sake of those buddies. What? Racism? I could go back to Mexico and talk about this. You know what's going to happen to me immediately because I'm American? For the freeing the brave enough to know that your country and the rest of the world doesn't like you because you're talking about that list. You're talking about something that you can't talk about. What? Dude, now this isn't even a short film. This isn't even a short video. This is like a whole movie. I'm letting you know. An entire movie about how America was the most evil country, and the last president is actually Donald Trump. Like, how'd you guys not know this? For the people that like wanted to know and like be on the side of good to know, like damage, war, damage, like no healthcare, obviously, no healthcare, obviously, no healthcare. What, housing? Housing, what? What? We don't even see the healthcare. Wait, where's the healthcare sign? Oh, we can see health right there. We can see health a little bit. Wait, hold on a second. Oh, look. And that's it. That play's done. Also, get it played like you got played. Dude, Donald Trump is literally going to take you guys out, and that's it. And I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm saying somebody else is going to do it. It's going to happen very soon, but like, you really don't understand. Or maybe you do, and like, you'll be the only one that's safe. Because get it, like, you'd probably be in on it. God bless everybody.